Hey everyone, Sean Joel here from Elevation Leaders, where we help you 10x your business valuation. Going to talk to you specifically today about communicating directly with your teams. This is something that is not done enough in organizations. We see it all the time. One of the most important things you could be doing is communicating with your teams, ensuring that all the information that you're building from a vision perspective is making its way all the way throughout the organization. And if you are a team leader and you have a team of people working for you, you can adapt that information and repackage it for your teams as well. So let's get started on what should be in this communication. The number one thing you want to be including on a month-to-month basis, and what we're recommending here, is putting together a one-page PDF that's just super clear. You want to get someone who's good at visuals, okay? Get someone in the marketing team to come in there and spruce it up, make sure it looks very, very sharp. First thing you want to include are your company values. We've spoken about this in the past. It's incredibly important that you're using company values for hiring, firing, and as the moral and ethical code in your business. Make sure you include those right off the bat. And what you could even do is include one or two stories of really key team members who lived a story related to one of the values. People will always remember emotionally. As Vern likes to say, people are psychological, not logical. So if you're going to tie an emotion to the story, they will remember that value that much more. So that's one thing you want to be sharing. And then you want to share your long-term vision and how it relates directly to your short-term priorities. So give kind of that big picture vision, come back down to specific priorities that you're working on, both your annual priorities and your quarterly priorities. Make sure those are crystal clear and you're communicating those out to the team as well. Now, another thing we often forget to do is welcome all these amazing new team members. You may be in more of a remote setting right now and you're incorporating and integrating new people. How are you actually presenting them to the team? So we like to recommend doing a nice little profile, so new employee profile. Make sure you get that person's info out there, a few quirky things about them so the team can get to know them better, their contact info obviously, so other people can reach out to them and get to know them a bit better. But it's really important to introduce your new team members along the way. And then I like to include something that's a little bit of a state of the union. You're giving the good, bad, the ugly. You tell them what's going really well. Also, don't be shy to communicate challenges. And team members want to see vulnerability from leaders. They have no problem seeing a leader who's willing to be vulnerable, willing to let loose and be honest about the situation. So if you're having a tougher month, you can explain it. Explain the factors. Now, don't make this a doomsday effect, or things are falling apart at the seams. You're telling everybody, listen, who knows if we'll even be around for the next month. Obviously, you don't want to do anything dramatic like that. But if you are living through a challenging month or a challenging quarter, explain it to the team. Give them the background on it, what you're doing as a strategic team to fix it, how they can help also move forward. So this is something really strong that I think should be done in every organization. Communicating on a month-to-month basis, exactly the vision of the company, your core values, people living those values, stories, introducing new team members, state of the union, what's going well, what's more challenging, and just keep your teams completely informed. Because if you don't do that, it's going to be very, very challenging for them to jump on board and to really believe in what you're doing. They really need to have that visibility along the way. An alternate, by the way, that you can do instead of sending out a visual PDF is sending out a video. Okay, this is something that my partner Joy was doing really well during the pandemic. He was informing people every single day, then weekly, then monthly, of everything that was going on in the business from a very clear pandemic point of view and how it was being dealt with. You can definitely do this as well. Send out a video communication if you're more comfortable with this. Check out the Loom videos. Loom has become the chosen tool that most people like to use to send out these type of videos. And just start making some really cool, interesting videos, giving the same type of information, shouting out to certain people that are doing really well, giving information on where the company's at, what you're trying to work on, and let people digest that information and see it on their behalf. So you can do a combination of the two things. Do either the PDF, 1 or 2 pages, just really clear-cut vision. And once you get into the habit of doing this, you're going to see a little bit of an intangible effect of just the team coming together, feeling more informed and feeling much more engaged in what you're trying to build. So I hope this has been helpful. Get out there, communicate with your teams. They need to hear from you. And if you like this video, please share it. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks. Have a great day.